Alrighty guys, so we are starting day one of teardown, I would say. So right now I'm working on getting this floor torn up. This was put in by the previous owner, and it was in attempts to keep using this bed past its usable lifespan, but we're not gonna use this, and the bed's gotta come off anyways. So I figure if I'm gonna be moving the bed around, then I should probably have all the extra weight out of it. So I got a toolbox with a bunch of spare kind of LS stuff from some engines that I bought, and I have to use one of these, the passenger side, or well, actually it's the driver side header for the turbo kit, because it's on 3 kit, so it uses passenger side or driver side, sorry, and a crossover, and then uses a tubular header on the passenger side where the turbo is. So I gotta keep one of these, and then the other one will probably just go to the scrapyard. So I think I'm gonna try and set you up. I don't have my tripod here today, so I'm gonna try and set you up for a little video of me pulling this out, and we'll see how that goes. Pretty much, other than going to the scrapyard with this thing, probably I'd done driving it till it's done. So this can come out, and I'll catch up with you after I get some work done. All right, so I got the wood out of the back, got my tiny little tube of sand for when I was driving this in the winter. And I wonder if these bolts are gonna give me a problem for the bed bolted on. I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess that I could probably not pull any of the bolts out of this thing, and my lift would lift up the bed off the frame of the truck. So I don't know if I'll try that or not, but it would be kind of a fun test. So gonna clean out this toolbox, get it taken off the truck, probably put it back here for now so I can run it to a scrapyard. And when I wash this truck, like the engine bay for teardown, I'll wash out this bed so I'm not dealing with a bunch of stuff. I don't know if you guys ever saw the GMT 800 that was growing a plant out of its fender, but we're starting to do it here on the regular cab. Got a little sprout right there. Beautiful. So next day, got the truck up on the lift, which is a little bit of a show in itself, because this is just a little tight over here with my workbench. I think that's gonna move eventually, maybe back there. But anyways, got truck up in the air, and we are going to probably pull off the trailer hitch, and then pull off, let's see here, the bed bolts, if any of them are still intact, which I'm gonna guess they're mostly not. So I will likely grab some safety squints and start taking this bed off. All right, so just as I and most of you would expect, this thing's rough. So that one broke off, couldn't even get the bolt out. That one came out. That one came out. That one's still in there. That one came out. That one broke off. That one broke off, and that one came out. So the bed and the hitch, well, the hitch is off. The bed is somewhat free. So if we push, let's see, the bed's coming up off the frame. So I think we're gonna lower the truck down next and undo the filler neck, and then take the bed off. So we're making pretty good progress. I think I'm like an hour in to getting the trailer hitch off and the bed off. So pick back up with you with some more progress. All right, so I'm working on taking the bed off, and trying to use my little forklift here and pick it up. I was gonna take the truck off the lift and then turn it around, pick the bed up with the lift, but then I got to do something with the bed so that I can get the truck back on the lift. And this is probably more work, but I think it'll work. Or it's probably more work to take the bed off, but it's less work to flip the truck around, take the bed off, put the bed somewhere, put the truck back on the lift it back up. So I think I'm gonna kind of just shimmy it forward by using that end and just kind of lifting this up by hand, scooting it back, and we'll see how it goes. All right, well, seems to be working. Got a little gap here. Using the forklift to pick up on it. So I think, honestly, I'm just gonna like push it back, bring it into this area right here, and pretty much just like manhandle it, because it's not very heavy because there's so much metal missing from it. And honestly, this ain't in that good a shape. And well, I guess that corner kind of is, but it's attached to this shitty bed, so I guess it's not. So I'm probably just gonna bring it out that way, set it on its face, and then I can slide it around on the ground and eventually take it out of here. You know, if I cared about this bed, I probably wouldn't have done it this way, but it is what it is. So got it off, and that side's still pretty solid. There's a little bit of strength left in there, but driver's side's usually always worse. The salt's in the middle of the road, and yeah, she's squished. So stand it up. Alrighty, guys, I think this is where I'm gonna call my progress for the day. Got the bed off and ready to come back strong tomorrow. Hopefully, we're gonna get this in the air, and I am gonna start making big progress on getting the cab separated from the frame. So I've never pulled the cab on a GM truck before. Been around for plenty of Ford cab pulling at the dealership that I used to work at. And so I know they're two completely different animals. The Fords are meant to have the cab pulled for service. These are not. So it'll be interesting. The truck still moves under its own power right now. So I'm going to use that to my advantage for some of the stuff that we got to do tomorrow. And then, yeah, pulling bolts and hopefully lifting a cab off the frame. So, like I said, never done that part before. The bed was super straightforward with, 5 of the 8 bolts came out and the other 3 are left behind. So that's fine. It's funny, this bed is so rotted compared to the rust-free one that I got that's still 100% intact. This thing is super light compared to the other bed. So maybe I should keep this round, cut the floor out of it, and keep it as the bed for this thing if I want to make it look like a sleeper with a bunch of rust on it. But who knows? I think that thing's destined for the scrapyard here pretty quick. But I'm going to keep it around in case I need, some parts off it or something like that, which I highly doubt. Pretty much just a wiring harness for taillights and the taillights, and that's pretty much all I need out of it. So, like I said, that's where I'm going to leave it off for today, and I'm going to come back and see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday, so we'll hopefully make some big progress in half a day or so that I can spend out here.